start over, and I will try to remember not to upload that other one to YouTube. I gotta say, I might start taking notes on it. Uh, it seems like it's only crashing when I talk about GM and the UAW, so I think it's possible somebody there doesn't like what I'm saying, probably suspects it's true, and might be crashing my fucking stream because this just started up. I have rarely, if ever, had a problem. And now that I've got this new modem, I just reset the modem. But now that I got this new modem and it seems to be working really, really good, it just seems weird that on the streams where I am talking about, how I got sick after I started bringing up a whole bunch of quality issues at GM and the people down there that were fucking toxic it just seems weird that that's when my streams are fucking shutting down. Anyways, the just and I think these are somewhat related. The stories I'm gonna talk about, but the uh, but on the UAP UFO front, you as far as I can tell now, like a week or so ago, I was hearing that the Senate was holding up. There was like three senators that I believe was being reported by Ross Coulthart, Australian guy, an Australian guy he's now with News Nation at least somewhat, and he's worked with 60 Minutes 2020 on it too. Uh, the oh shit, wrong way. And he reported that there were three senators that were holding it up. The only one he mentioned my name was Mitch McConnell. And and you can go back and you can look at what they did during COVID. They were trying to hold up things we needed to keep people safe on COVID until we could get some immunity for companies that forced their workers to come back and then didn't keep them safe. And they weren't essential workers. They just were not needed to keep the country up and running day to day. And the and then the other thing is, but that's passed the Senate from what I'm hearing. David Grutch talked about it when he was recently on Joe Rogan. And if you haven't watched it, if you have any interest in the UFO, UAP situation, you really need to go watch Joe Rogan's podcast. That he gets a lot of things wrong. He's not perfect, but my God, when he is in the right mood, when he's either taken enough of the DMT or not been on it for long enough, his interviews are the fucking best. They absolutely are. That interview, that was one of the finest interviews. If it isn't the finest one I've ever seen, that is the finest interview I have seen in a while on this subject. So it was really nice. And but yeah, so get that. But it sounds like it's still being held up in the house. And here's the thing I want to remind you of because it's really fucking with my cats right now. They're I think I can't remember who did it first. One year it was the House, and then the next session it was the other one, the Senate. And they're the only ones that did it. So one session it was the House or the Senate, and they announced that this will be the last time, this will be the last year you have to sit your clocks back. Next year you won't have to do it because we just passed a bill that will outlaw it. They'll just stay the same time all year round. And then what happened was the other house didn't pass it, so it never went to the president, never got signed, never happened. And then when we had to switch that, I wrote in and I really didn't think anything would happen. It was like a day or two later, there was somebody from Congress talking about, oh yeah, we dropped the ball on this, so they passed it. They passed it. Whoever it was, their house did. and the other one didn't. So nothing ever got. And then people wonder why I think people have such a low. You can't even get the simple shit done. This for you to fuck this up, it looks bad because this is just so mind-numbingly simple. I don't think most. I honestly don't think most people care one way or the other. The majority. Because I've always been this way. If they had outlawed it, like when they first outlawed it, I'm like, hey, cool, And when they didn't, it really didn't bother me. That the only reason it bothers me because it fucks with the cats, and we're well past the point where they should be over this. But like they will come and bug me at 9 o'clock for their lunch. They'll start bugging me 2:30, 3 o'clock for their breakfast in the morning, and the same thing at night for supper. And it's because their stomach still thinks that's lunchtime or dinner time or breakfast time because they don't really give a shit about clocks. They go by their stomach, and it's actually pretty fucking accurate. And I mean, once in a while when they're not feeling good or they're a little extra tired, maybe you don't get nagged about it. But most days, almost as accurate as the clock, they are bugging me for their food at the magic time. And it would be a lot easier, but for us, we live in the real world. We're not cats. For news shows and everything else, it's like we have to be kind of wrapped into whatever time it is, and but they didn't do that. So but it sounds like if they don't pass it in both houses and get it signed by the president, it'll be like daylight savings time. And they fucked that up. So now how are they supposed to think we're gonna trust them with something major when they can't even get the fucking simple shit right? And so get on them about that. Let's get it to the president. Let's get it signed. And like during COVID, the Republicans. This is what I think it is. Because when they were initially reporting it in the House, I think David Grutch was the one talking about this. And maybe Coulthard got it wrong because he was saying senators, and it sounds like it might have been the House members. And he made a comment that some of the people that were balking, they've basically got Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in their state. They've got a shitload of military contractors in their state. So these might be they might be getting pressured by the people that pay them. There's been a long running joke since, I think it goes back to at least when I was in high school, where they would pass these jokes that congressmen needed to be like NASCAR, where they would put the labels, whoever's paying for them, up. What do we got here? Okay, that must have been at a different facility. Okay. But the thing they were saying is that a lot of these people that are holding it up, they seem like they got their hands in the industry's pockets that would be harmed by this. But with COVID, yeah, they didn't want to do anything. They were trying to hold everything, kind of like what they're doing now with the funding for Ukraine and Israel. They want to hold it up for their delusions about the fucking border, and they're willing to let the Ukraine fall to Russia, and they're willing to let Israel fall to the terrorists, until they get their delusions pampered, But it was them. They wanted to hold up everything on COVID, because, oh my God, if these companies bring people back so they can make some money, and they bring them back too early and these people get hurt, they can't possibly be allowed to sue these rich Republicans. Like, yeah, they should. They absolutely should. And that's a lot of what's going on right now. David Grutch talked about it. Lou Elizondo talked about it. Lou Elizondo passed it off as a hypothetical because he was asked by the Theory of Everything, like why, and I think he did 3 interviews for that podcast because the guy that does it actually does a really good interview. He's not Joe Rogan, he's different, but he's another one that gives a damn good interview. Uh, and he was asked why anybody in the government want to hold this up, and Lou put it down as a hypothetical that there are people out there who could either go to jail or they could